Welcome back to IO Reacts, and today we have a very interesting video, and it comes from a compilation video actually posted by THPP Network. They actually do great investigative reporting and different perspectives on different news stories involving celebrities. But first and foremost, I want to thank y'all for subscribing and for all the likes and for all the views. Make sure to comment in the comment box. Tell me what you think. Tell me any interesting topics you want me to make videos on. And yeah, without further ado, we're gonna get into this reaction video and hope you guys enjoy it.
I hopped on the phone with Sexxy Redd. Is that a relationship that you would like to see blossom?
Why? We on two different paths in life. I don't see what it can blossom into. What I talk about and what she talk about, I don't see where we could align.
Now, Charleston White is a very interesting character. I mean, he's had several beefs with different rappers and, you know, streamers and now and all that other shit. But to me, I think that, you know, his main message and what I typically agree with him on is the message of the next generation and the positivity that we need to share and spread as black people. A lot of his viral comments come from his outrage and his straight up confusion with, you know, the lack of common sense that people exhibit in this day and age. And for me, I kind of feel the same way. You know what I mean? Common sense ain't really common. A lot of people just do shit because they see other people do it. You know, hence the motherfucking prank culture. Hence the BBL culture. But let's keep going.
I work with children, homie. I work with mothers.
Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. And this is HBCU Triumph. It is a Black Excellent event. And they're also, I suppose, playing music that they think embody Black excellence. And this DJ decided to play Sexxy Redd's Ski-Yee at the White House.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
And if that's not the biggest evidence that the government wants your children to listen to and be programmed by the dumbest shit that they can think of, you know what I'm saying? Because music is beautiful. Music is something that is meant to open up your mind to different wavelengths and different forms of thinking. And they are fully aware of that. They are fully aware that if you repetitively put ratchet shit into kids' heads, especially impressionable kids, we're not talking about adults who can enjoy the music and change the station to whatever they want or just tune out, you know, and be grounded. We're talking about kids who don't know anything about life. And, you know, their only influence is fucking hip-hop, drill music, ratchet shit, selling drugs, killing each other. Like, you know, it only makes sense that they played this shit at the White House. Who the fuck do you think is sponsoring this shit? You understand what I'm saying? I feel like, again, this is a big agenda, and if you can't see through it, then you lost too. You know what I mean? A lot of this shit is for the next generation. It's not for us. They want an easier dominion in the next age, in the next generation. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be their offspring or it be, you know, their consciousness stored in a computer. So you gotta really think about this shit.
Y'all, I'm at the VP house. They playing Sexxy Redd.
And I had to pause for a moment right here. Number one, this is exactly what they're talking about. You people don't even know you're subliminally programmed. Look at these two women making the same exact facial expression, doing the same hand pose in the camera.
Why?
Why? Do you understand what I'm saying? This social engineering project we call social media, this thing that feeds your dopamine system with likes and comments, that is literally what's programming you. So you believe something is good based off of the likes of your peers, and they know women are very, very easily programmed. I'm sorry to say. And I really hope y'all understand, you know what I mean, what I'm saying with this shit. I'm not trying to offend anybody. We as humans, we're all programmable. Do you understand? That's what the memory is. The memory is a repository of thoughts and memory, so we either don't make the same mistakes or we can just basically survive from day to day. Now, if you have scientists who their only job is to study your mind and how it works and what reinforces your actions based upon your thoughts, you're going to have social engineers who control how you think, what you wear, what you eat. I know you, all of that shit. You understand? I'm not trying to get too deep, but you know, this is very along the lines of what this video is kind of reaching at.
I don't know, guys. Is it black excellence gathering a bunch of students, catering to them and let them know the music that they listen to, and playing ckery by Sexxy Redd? Is that actually black excellence, or is that actually government excellence?
Most of our children, they don't value education enough, or maybe they don't understand the importance of it to be able to save from where we're headed. We're headed into a direction of no return.
It's an aim in America to destroy the black child. Why do you want to destroy the black child? Because this generation is a generation that if they're allowed to flourish, they will upset white America. They are the seeds.
And whether or not you agree with that sentiment, I feel like that's true for all Americans, all people who call themselves citizens. What it means to be a citizen, you know, of your country is going to be put on the forefront. You're going to learn of, you know, the legal terms that entrap you into what you believe is an economy. You know what I mean? So, you know, look out for that. Do your own research. And know that, you know what I mean, you are free. It's literally just a few sheets of paperwork you gotta file, and you are free. You understand what I'm saying? So take that what you will, but know that, you know what I mean, this upcoming generation is a lot of things that, you know, especially with AI, that's going to allow people to create their own destiny. You know what I mean? So look into open source AI, look into a lot of those things.
That will bring in a brand new civilization.
You got some government officials saying, hey, y'all, now listen, we ain't fit to turn little boys and the girls at 12. We're not fit to turn. We got to create laws because they know it's coming. They're going to need slaves. Black people will not know how to work anymore. They're going to want men and women slaves. So that is gonna be our only source of trade, is pussy.
Shout out to Charleston White for effectively scaring the shit out of whoever listened to this and believe what he said. But there's many levels to the new technological age that we're about to embark on, and to me, AI, especially if you do your own research and if you've used AI right now, you'll know that it's limited. It's limited, number one, by the people who program it. Because again, AI is nothing but a data repository. So what it does is hold information that is given. So if the people who are given the information are biased, or even if they haven't seen the whole world, how can it know everything? How can it control everything? It can only have certain control of certain calculations of certain systems. You know what I mean? So in the new age, we'll still hold our value, you know what I mean? And you have always been the value. Without the human being, who's AI gonna do any of the jobs for? You understand what I'm saying? What is the purpose for it? So, like I said, there's levels to it, but you should always do your own research and know that, yeah, there is a possibility in the motherfucking dystopia that nobody will have any skills and nobody will be able to generate any money, or nobody will be able to generate anything. Even without money, food still grows on the trees. I mean, water still comes from the sky. It's all about the control system. If you see money as, you know, the end all be all, then you are trapped in the matrix. You understand? New money systems and new ways of trade can be made every single day. But thanks, Charleston.
The government has just played the almost perfect hand when it comes to Black America, right? Destroyed our families. Black Americans factually were outpacing white Americans in the 1950s under Jim Crow in terms of economic growth. Black Americans were outpacing whites, and then the government got involved. Barry Lyndon Baines Johnson passed the Civil Rights Act because he was forced to, following the assassination of JFK and the rioting that was happening. He had to sign the Civil Rights Act to calm. And then as soon as he signed that act, he then also implemented welfarism via the Great Society Act. And he said, I'll have those N-words voting Democrat for the next 200 years, taking up these opportunities to be invited to the White House as they put on music, trash music.
You know, I agree. Prior to 1964's, Black men were very relevant. They were very important in the household. They were very relevant, and the politicians bought your vote. Lyndon Johnson said, we're going to create this social program, so if you pop out more kids and there's no husband around, politicians bought you out. But prior to then, Black men and Black head of households were very relevant, and there was no broken families back then.
Now, broken families do exist, but beautiful Black families do exist like this all around the world. It's just not projected in the media that we consume. So we have to do our due diligence, use our power of discernment, and abridge the thought patterns between what media is and what the reality is that we eventually want to see.
The disintegration of music, the intentional disintegration of the Black soul, convincing Black America that this is their culture, when actually what it is it's the corrosion of Black culture. Sexxy Redd is success, that we are twerking and dancing and listening to this music, when just such a short time ago, we were listening to people like The Temptations and like Lauryn Hill. Maybe because, I don't know, there's an operation going on in Hollywood, and the people that brought us gangster rap and the people that brought us this sort of trash are being effectively blackmailed to create it. No, that's what it's starting to look like.
Yeah, they said, did I sell my soul? Should I just tell them the truth?
Are you in love now, Sexxy Redd?
Yeah, with the money.
Rolling Stone magazine released their pick for Best Rap Song of 2023. Song of the Year, Sexxy Redd.
The secret meeting that changed rap music and destroyed a generation. I was what you may call a decision maker. I was invited to attend a closed-door meeting to discuss rap music's new direction. The companies we work for had invested millions into the building of privately owned prisons, and that our positions of influence in the music industry would actually impact the profitability of these investments. Our job would be to help make this happen by marketing music which promotes criminal behavior, rap being the music of choice. The music was climbing the charts, and most companies were more than happy to capitalize on it. Each one was churning out their very own gangster rap acts on an assembly line. I see how the criminalization of rap music played a big part in promoting racial stereotypes and misguided so many impressionable young minds into adopting these glorified criminal behaviors, which often lead to incarceration, hoping that fans of...
Yeah, plenty of people have done, investigative reporting and looked into the music to prison pipeline and exposed exactly, how the prevalence of gangs and, drill music, as well as, all out stupid ass behavior, is only projected to our people, only projected to Black people, you feel me? Or brown people, you know what I mean? So, you listen to other people's music and it's literally completely, it's literally completely, it's the opposite. It's talking about life, love, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's about, emotional shit, but, it's not about lashing out on the world. It's not about incriminating yourself. It's not about changing your life and the lives of others, you know what I mean? So, this shit is real deep. It gets real deep. I didn't think it was gonna get deep like this in this video, but you feel me? Like,
rap music realize how they've been used for the past 2 decades.
And when you put your children under their tutelage, oftentimes they're spotting the ones in your family, among your children, that if they grow up like their peer, they would make trouble for white. So stick a needle in the brain. How many of our young people are like that now? From the school, it's the pipeline to prison.
Little RT, the 9-year-old Miami rapper, singing and performing songs that glorify adult content, where little RT was performing amongst a bunch of adults, maybe his parents too, where what do you know, lo and behold, there is an OFIG model shaking, dancing, gyrating, allowing little RT to put himself in a position that he should not be with an adult.
Ding 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 ding. I'm just letting you know, man. I bumped them cuz. Bumped them niggas ain't.
Stop it. Get some help.
That bitch up, they need to lock his parents up, you know what I mean? Because it's motherfucking child abuse, you feel me? That's crazy. And if he grows up to be a rapper still, how much you wanna bet they gonna bring him up on SA charges? They gonna have SA charges, and what's gonna be his excuse? Oh, from a little kid, they had me around women just like this. I couldn't help myself, this and that. Or he gonna deny it, you know what I mean? But look at how you're setting up your kid. You're setting up your kid to be a fucking failure, to glorify women when, you know what I mean? That shouldn't be his aim. If he's actually talented, you want to get him into publishing his music, making sure that he owns the masters to all his shit that he's writing right now. If that don't make sense as a parent, you feel me? Y'all just got this nigga doing it because you know it's going to go viral. And that's the motherfucking shame. You sold out your kid. You literally sold this motherfucker out.
And places she should not allow him to be touching, or the surrounding adults and the parents in that club. Not only is he performing adult content, glorifying criminal behaviors, and making this to be the new normal thing among the people, that little RT, the 9-year-old, and other 9-year-olds like him can perform adult songs, adult subject matter, inside of a club with his hands on places where it shouldn't be, just like how this OFIG model was rubbing up all over little RT. Make that make sense, people, because I'm still trying to understand it.
Welcome to hell,
So let's move over to the girls right here with this one Olivia Rodrigo, a 21-year-old pop star that is.
Hey guys, it's Olivia. I'll be partnering with the National Network of Nutrition Funds to help those impacted by healthcare barriers in getting the reproductive care they deserve. Visit abortionfunds.org, or you can stop by the National Network of Nutrition Funds table at your local Guts World Tour stop.
You know, most of our audience is comprised of young girls. And here we are, just passing around Plan Bs and abortion information, contraceptives, condoms. Let's start them while they're young.
If you got a young daughter and you telling her be safe, have safe sex, so walk around with condoms in your pocket, you may think you're doing all right by your daughter when you find somebody that she likes. And she's like a dog in a meat house. She'll sample this one today and that one tomorrow and the next one the next day. That's why they make more than one condom. You hurt yourself, sisters. You think you're having fun, but you're hurting yourselves.
Difference in this case is after only 3 days, when the press and the public got wind of what she was doing and what that organization was doing, she received massive backlash from the media and the public. So what did Olivia Rodrigo's team do? They got to pull out all that contraceptive information and put it on the back burner. That happened.
At first, I was gonna say, you know, what a huge double standard. You know what I'm saying? Like, different people holding different people accountable for you know, their actions and their influence on the youth, but it's not a double standard. It's literally a plan. To me, I feel like it is way too profitable to have, you know, people in jail, have jails filled, regardless of your skin color. They want you to be influenced by, you know, low vibrational activity, low vibrational thinking. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, this is a very, very interesting video, and, you know, thank you to who sent this to me. Please, if there's any other videos you guys want me to react to, let me know in the comments. It's been a pleasure. Subscribe to THPP's channel, subscribe to this channel as well, and IO React signing out, man. One.
You gotta say what's up. I wanna be on my roster, but it's my love. We be living, learning, and we turn it up. Welcome to your desk.
The keys is on the table. They on the table. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, I'm on my swish-ish. Zone in. Big shout to Yeshua for the ultimate atonement.